What's going on, good people? My name's Nerf Guy on the Bench. Welcome to 5 years down the line. The 5-year anniversary special is upon us. Welcome to paradise. It's May. It's the end of May, and I'm still having to wear a hard shell jacket outside. Last week it was like 80 degrees, and now it's like barely pushing 65. Mother Nature, get back on your pill. This is not my car. I had a car to replace the Buick, it grenaded itself. This will still be on an episode of Tech Corner, though, because it is garbage. So, 1 year ago, I was giving high praises to my mother about getting married. 1 year ago, I was in my bedroom of my common abode with my brother. Now I'm outside in upstate New York, livery, as it were, and I now await to be in my own studio apartment. It is Memorial Day weekend. I set this up Memorial Day weekend. I celebrate its anniversary every Memorial Day weekend, and now I move on Memorial Day weekend. So hopefully a moving vlog and a studio tour will be in the works. So this brings up a question. Studio apartment, not shared with the outside world. Where is range? Well, I happen to be in riding distance. I'll get into that part shortly. Of the Alex Duffy Fairgrounds in Watertown, New York, where is that? I believe is public property. So I can use that part of the Alex T. Duffy Fairgrounds as the range. I don't know why I'm flying around with my hands. It just helps me talk. So, terrible car. Tech Corner video on that soon. Guess I'll give you guys a life update outside of the studio apartment. With my super elite editing skills, I've just tried to learn from KDN Live because I'm a Linux user. This is a picture of my 1996 Honda Accord. I bought it to replace my 2005 Buick Century, and it had a litany of problems. For one, it didn't have a speedometer. Oof. It had an oil leak from the oil pan. Bigger oof. It had a pretty bad exhaust leak, because someone in its past I was its 9th owner, and the previous 8 owners decided to drill holes into the exhaust to try and make it louder, because it was from that part of Rochester, New York, where every car needed to be loud in order to get yourself a mate. I'm not laughing. Its front suspension was completely shot, which I had repaired. And its aircon didn't work. Its window motors were failing, at least in cold. And to top it all off, the Midas I took it to get the oil pan and exhaust leak fixed, I don't think they did a very good job with keeping the oil in the engine, and thus, after 5 miles, grenaded the engine on the same day. So, that being said, I have to show you what my new mode of transportation is. And trust me, I'm going to get some laughs. But it gets me to school and back every day, or at least it tries to. This is an Evercross H5 electric moped. It's covered in cobwebs because the back tire's flat. And I'll be getting that replaced rather soon. But this is my main mode of transportation. Called it April. I should probably get this thing cleaned up if I'm going to be parking it somewhere. It's covered in dirt and grime, so it needs a cleaning, but it works. Sometimes I do need a car. This is my mom's Kia Sorento. It sucks. I'm actually going to be seeing if I can film a Tech Corner video on it sometime in the near future. I'm going to be needing it to move. And who knows? Maybe I'll inherit it one day. I hope to God I don't. But that's a life update, I guess. I'm living in my mom's attic until I get the studio. Until I get in the studio. I already paid everything and just waiting to get my key. So, that being said, plans for the future. I don't fucking know. As a moving tradition, I threw away all of my Adventure Force waffle darts. I threw it all away in order to get fresh darts for your viewing pleasure. My goal is to keep separate bins for separate dart types. So I'll have a bin for AccuFakes and anything of the like, Elite darts and anything of the like, Adventure Force waffles and anything of the like, and half-lengths of any variety. Workers, Adventure Force Pro darts, whatever's on the market right now. I'm still pretty committed to full-length darts. As far as personal things go, I tend not to put my personal life out there too much. I'm something more of a... I'm kind of a hybrid between a vlogger and a journalist, because while I like to talk about my life, because my life isn't terrible, but it's also not great. Hello, wind. I apologize if the wind is absolutely terrible today. It is quite windy. As far as, I like to put my life out there, but not too much of it. It's kind of a balancing act, because, I've always been more of a private guy. But, the more I come out of my shell, the more I go to therapy and get some anxiety meds in me, because that's a thing, the more I'll be able to be more comfortable sharing my life around you. And it's not because I have to, it's because I do want to share my life with you guys. So, with that being said, the sun is on the horizon, I guess. That's my life. Not much going on. I've been halfway contemplating retirement because of... Excuse me. I've been halfway contemplating retirement because of life. I'm going to school to be a teacher. And what kind of teacher would I be if I was 20 years old making videos about Nerf guns? Might be a good time capsule. I don't know. If I retire, I retire. If I don't, I don't. I'm probably not going to retire just yet. But probably when I get my master's, I'll probably retire and whatnot. Next video, you'll see probably the Tech Corner episode on this terrible SUV and why you shouldn't buy it. I'm Nerf Guy on the Bench, and as always, for the past 5 years, I've always sought you out later, and I'll say it again. I'll see you later.